Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here in the deserts of Uldum. And we're actually at the Wastewander encampment here on the western side of the area. And as you can see, the bugs from Silithus are making their presence known. So checking the map here, this entire section, the entire west end of Uldum is under attack. We've got some dailies, but the last bit of invasion quests are here as well. So let's go ahead and talk to Arik Scorpidsting and see what we got to do here.
Still surviving, I see?
I'm sure you've had run-ins with the Wastewanders in the past, but I assure you that we are a changed people. Let me know how we can help. Word from Orsis. Well, as you can see, Swindlegear, we have our hands full here dealing with these disgusting bugs. Our caravans from the south have stopped arriving, and we've received disturbing news from the few who've made it back recently. I've sent a patrol toward Orsis to investigate, and they're past due for a report back. Can I ask you to check in on them for me? Investigate the situation in Orsis.
Something tells me that this attack serves as a distraction from a much larger threat. Regardless, I suspect our caravans will be in need of aid. Please provide them with any assistance that you can.
Yeah, we'll do. Not only that, we also, when I was flying through the sands here earlier, I found a very strange item that we need to turn into Ramkahen. And what was it? The incredible egg. The Aqir seem to have been in the process of empowering this egg with void magic. It looks to be far from hatching, so it should be safe to study to find out what they were planning to do with it. Someone in the Explorers League might be interested in taking a look. Now, if I believe this is correct, this is actually a mount that we can raise, very similar like we did with the Torkali hatchling, and you can do with the raptor in Ungoro Crater. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. But first, let's see what's going on with these caravans. Because I believe this is the last little quest hub of non-daily quest we can do for the invasions. And I know eventually we do need to get that Curse of Stone book and head back to Nightmare Ogremar and take out Thrall. We will eventually, guys. I just keep on getting sidetracked. At least it's good sidetracks. Hello there, Staff of Ra. Oh. Laborer Mitchell. Discarded bottle. Huh. Thought I was gonna die out here. Yeah, I think it's still happening, though.
What can I do for you?
I think they're all dead. So, what went down here? It all happened so quickly. The bugs came out of nowhere, swarmed us faster than we could understand what was happening. It was a massacre. It sounds a bit troubling.
Have a good one. Hey there.
If the sun didn't take me, the bugs surely would have. Oh, thank you, Swindlegear. The bugs came from everywhere. There wasn't any time to react. Yeah, speak of the devil. And you know what? You can just go die. I wish I had boots big enough to squish it. Okay, I apologize for that interruption. Now, what were you saying? Well, there wasn't any time to react. Many of my friends died where they stood while others tried to fight with our meager tools. I'm a coward. I fled in the commotion instead of trying to help. Now, here I am, out of food and water and too scared to look for survivors. Please, I beg you to help anyone you find left alive in Orsis. Check 8 Wastewanders in Orsis. Say that 3 times fast.
See you around.
Okie doke. Well, let's go ahead and grab the first mate here and go sniff out some survivors. Though I don't think there's going to be anything. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. Oh, thank you for rescuing me. Oh, there are going to be some survivors. Imagine that. A lot of them just laying down, playing dead. Nope. I wonder if any of them suddenly pop back up and try and kill us. Delusional from the heat. Hey, you know what? How can you be so stealthy being so big? Tell me your secrets. Actually, better not. Don't do that. You keep your scarab swarms to yourself. We'll save those for the Mummy movie. Okie doke. Another one here. Yeah, we got one of our little foxy friends. Yeah, tell you what. There you go. I help. Ooh, that's a big one. An Aqir Goliath. Oh, look, that one's just chowing down. It's like meat's back on the menu, boys. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, it's probably smart. Well, I am... Okay. I was like, I'm still in combat. I don't know why. I know you guys haven't heard this in a while, but... Ooh, treasure chest. I'm actually sad. So we've got the nifty cloak, right? The Shroud of Resolve. Unfortunately, I cannot put a goblin glider on it. I don't understand why. Makes me a sad panda that I can't upgrade it with goblin tech. But that's life, I suppose. So, who are we turning this into? Right next to a Voidcaster. Oh, it actually might be inside that building. It looks like we just had a rare spawn pop up. Not going to worry about that necessarily, because I believe there's a daily to take out rares.
Survival is never easy.
Outrider Lashawn. I'm in no shape to face those creatures right now. I appreciate your help, Swindlegear. I fear that I don't yet have the strength to ride out into the sands and face those monsters again. Ride to the south and find Tracker Samara in the excavation camp, formerly known as Schnott's Landing. Tell her to halt any caravans that plan to pass this way, lest others are ambushed and met with the same grisly fate. Must get the word out across Uldum before our forces are further divided. Find Tracker Samara in Aqir Harbor.
Fight for what's yours.
What do you have for me?
Yeah, okay. Looks like they're getting the best care that they can manage. You got guests at the front door? Just thought you ought to know. Oh, holy crap. Tell you what, these bugs pack a punch. Guess we better go ahead and pop some stuff here. The thing about playing as a rogue, you've got so much survivability, you tend to become lazy. Yeah, they got that rare spawn almost dead, but meh. Aqir Harbor. Schnott's Landing was right here. I believe it was a goblin base, if memory serves. Now listen to... Ooh. We've got hyenas and camels. All kinds of desert wildlife. No sandworms, though. Well, there are worms, but they're up instead of down. Guess we should be counting our blessings. Sandworms. You hate them, right? I see him dealing with another professional here. Do you even understand the meaning of stealth? Well, considering the fact that I did come in here stealth, I don't understand what you're complaining about.
Hey there.
Orsis is lost, you say? This is truly worse than I feared. Either help me or get out of here. This is no time for idle chat. The bugs have been laying eggs in the corpses of our soldiers. It's absolutely terrifying. Some of them are rising from the ground as putrid, bloated, hideous monstrosities. We have to stop them before they continue to bolster their ranks with our fallen. It's not a pleasant task, but I have to ask you to help me destroy them. Completely. Grab some bombs behind me if you'd like. Kill 6 Wastewander hosts. And burn the bodies. The bugs seem to be indiscriminately laying eggs all over the nearby corpses. They're using them as food to spawn more of these horrible things. Disgusting! We can mourn the dead later, but if any more bugs are allowed to hatch, we may not live long enough to do so. Burn the bodies, destroy those eggs.
Be careful.
It's an ugly planet! A bug planet! You know, you can actually be a little bit proactive and burn the 2 bodies that were right here next to you. But no, you gotta get someone else to do your dirty work for you. Stupid human. Alright, is the waste... Oh, I thought those would have been, elite. I was living a lie. I just tried to... I had the option to pickpocket. You have an aura about you? Well, you got pestilence. Eee. So that was horrifying. Let's try to avoid the big bugs, especially that Dominator right there. Bum 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 bum. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and burn. We have blinded, we have burned. Should we use the fire bombs? Now, is it a spell, or are you just... Nope. They just explode into grubs when defeated. Imagine if all the grubs had personalities. Like, hey man, we just moved in here. We just got the place looking the way we wanted. Well, that's life. Let's go ahead and save the bombs. So yeah, they have a pestilence aura, which actually breaks my stealth. Well, that's annoying. Fortunately, it doesn't stack. Alright. Firebomb. Kills those things real good. We're just doing our part for the Sands of Uldum. You know, I actually think that aura would have been a really nasty ability for Plague Knights, Unholy Death Knights to have. That would have been so broken for PvP, though. Just to break stealth for druids and everything. So why can't I make these bombs on a normal level? Actually, I think I can, but not nearly to that. Hold on. 11,000? Yeah, no, I can't make a bomb nearly as good. That's a shame. Because I've heard tell that they really want to make Engineer, and I think I've said this before, but they want to make Engineer a class instead of a profession. Or Tinkerer, or something of that nature. I think that'd be pretty cool. As long as it's done right. They really have to rethink a lot of stuff, though. I know a lot of people, I was reading on Reddit a few days ago that some people are really upset that the Black Empire, which had been built up for a long time, has basically been regulated to one patch worth of content. And that really is a problem with Warcraft, I feel, is they build these things up and literally finish it up in like one sitting. I remember people, like the stuff with AQ, not AQ, but like, those 2 dungeons in Wrath of the Lich King with the Bug Empire, the Old Kingdom. You could have made an entire expansion out of that. It's kind of weird how it goes sometimes. I think they should have gave more focus on the stuff that the faction that the expansion actually revolved around, and then like all this stuff with Uldum and Ulduar, like you could have done that in like one whole expansion, just gone after Titan stuff. That could have been amazing. You could have had Legion, for example, and Sargeras like plunged the sword in, and that was the end of Legion, and the entire next expansion is basically, hey, we really need to heal this planet. But you know, it's easy to armchair quarterback. But it would have like forced you to start going back to old zones, revisiting content, instead of making the places that you stop once and then never have to go back again. Now they're fixing that right now, hence the reason we're back here in Uldum, which I do like.
Well met.
Black, I can clearly see that you killed them all. Thank you for bringing back that truly awful smell. You know, have you ever considered that it might be a blip? Well, it's grisly work to be sure, but we were left with no choice. Thank you, Swindlegear. These things seem to be everywhere and all at once. Either this was an organized attack, or there are far more of them than we can even comprehend. Regardless, this is bad for us. Really, really bad. Swindlegear, I need you to travel to the ruins of Amun. Find out what the situation is like over there. If they need help, please try to lend a hand. Travel to the ruins of Amun.
Safe travels.
It's like a sandy version of Klendathu. Okay, so judging that we're heading over here to the city with the giant swarm about it, I say things are not going too well. Here's my status report. And we've got some humans and a space scope.
How are you?
Seeing you here is like stumbling across an oasis in the desert, my friend. Yeah, you ain't too bad yourself. By the shifting sands, my friend, your presence here is most welcome. Tend the wounded and ruinator Zokniks. My friend, as you can see here, we are besieged by these terrible creatures. Many of our comrades have fallen prey to the monsters, but fortunately, we have enough warriors here to keep the threat at bay. For now. If you are able to assist us, please, tend to our wounded and help clear a path for them to escape the ruins. Heal 8 Wastewander laborers. Our Kali and a group of our warriors are engaged with the most behemothik? I have never heard that. Creature in the heart of the ruins. She can hold her own against nearly any foe, but I fear it's only a matter of time before this monster is able to wear them down. Although the creature is occupied for now, if our warriors fall, the ruins will be lost to us. Please, make haste. With your help, they can surely fell this titanic foe. Kill the Ruinator.
See you later.
May the light embrace you.
Apartho Ardoros. Swindlegear, this may be the discovery of a lifetime. I cannot yet say with absolute certainty, but I have suspicion that these insects are known as the Aqir. The League has few intact records, but the last mentions of these creatures describes a great war waged between the Cathraxi, Aqir, and early troll civilizations. We had assumed that they were driven to extinction, but they may have simply been rebuilding. Would you please collect some samples for me to examine? Collect 6 Aqir bits. You know, the tentacles that you have in your hand are a little bit disconcerting, my friend.
Safe journey.
Well, no rest for the wretched. Or the goblins, apparently. Alright, how many bits do we get per kill is the question. None. Oh, it's gonna be one of those quests. Here, maybe this will help. And the flying mount is actually... looks like one of these. The insect mounts are always... Look at that. Ew. That's all you got for the quest item. That's interesting. But like I said, the insect mounts are always kind of really valuable. Because you have that spider mount, which is, I know, technically an arachnid still. Which is like 2 million freaking gold. You got the AQ mounts. And then you got a flyer you can raise, which is cool. Props to these guys for holding their own. There you go. You saved my life. You have to bandage since I don't have first aid anymore. Still salty about that. Off you go. Seems that the little guys have a better drop rate. Let's go ahead and put that to the test, shall we? I'm afraid you did not pass the test. How about you? Well, that's one. Fortunately, these guys are just hanging out here and not really being swarmed by enemies. We should be thankful. The fact that I can bandage these humans and not bandage myself is nonsense. And looks like we have got Dervish Outrider. Was wondering if those were named. Named NPCs. That was not the case. Tag. Tag all the things. That's how you get stuff done. Oh, sick. I think that might be my max splinter. We can only have a max of 10 from them. I still don't know what they're for, but due to the fact that they're in my engineering toolbox, I can only guess that they're going to be used for some of those designs that we were able to grab. Okay, we got one more to go. Don't you be stingy now. Still got a big old bug to kill. They're being stingy. There we are. Okay, and that leads to the big guy right here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you can get cheap shotted. I love this bug. And you're not even paying attention to me? Oh. Well, you kind of are. I am pulling threats. Oh, there we are. Those seem to be doing a whole lot of melee damage. I guess getting caught up in the volley is where the real damage lies. And diminishing returns. And down you go. And there's our 10th. Let me actually check that. Do we need bionic focals? No. Strange. I'll have to look that up and see what those things are for. But I think we saved the day here. Unless the space goat decides to turn evil.
Good day to you.
You are a true hero, my friend. You're a capable fighter. Thank you for assisting our warriors. Okay, that is
Safe travels.
Arcanon Poros.
Have you managed to acquire the samples? Yeah, here you go. They kind of stink. Oh, marvelous. Your contributions to the League will be duly noted.
Be well.
Hello.
Obelisk of the Sun. We're taking the grand tour. I have one more thing I must ask of you, my friend. Completion of this task is critical to our survival here. Our comrade, Zara, has taken it upon herself to climb the plateau just east of us to secure one of the old bombers left up there. So far, our attempts to get word back to Aqir have failed, or Arik have failed. However, if you can help get her one of those planes working, you might just have a chance. Hopefully they can send aid before we are overrun. Locate Exterminator Zara.
See you around.
Well, if you want to go take on bugs, Exterminator's a good way to go. And there actually are bombers. There's like a runway up here at this obelisk. But there are also, as you can see, nasty worms of suck. And there's no tameable mounts going through these guys, let me tell you. Keeping my eye out. I think we're good. Okay, doing good, doing good. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I meant to do that. I was like, alright, well, if I time the rocket boots, I could do... Oh, and I'm still going. I'm still falling. I don't have the freaking glider on the cape. What am I to do? I hope everyone was paying attention, because that will not be happening again. And you saw nothing.
Speak quickly.
Old man Dyrant sent you, eh? Well, I'm glad to have your assistance. All gassed up and Aqir extermination. So, I was checking all these planes. You're never going to believe this, but none of them have any fuel in the tanks. Saw a few canisters scattered around nearby. Surely some of them have some gas left. Was going to collect it myself, but these damned bugs came out of nowhere and started swarming the place. Too many here now to deal with on my own. Think you'd be able to lend a hand? Collect 6 fuel canisters. There are too many of these things flying around us for us to make a clean getaway. We're liable to get swarmed the second we start up them plane engines. These bugs are going straight back into the ground, one way or another. May as well expedite the process. Know what I mean? Kill 10 impalers.
Do whatever it takes.
Okay. Kill bugs, get gas. Got it. What is that? Oh, it's an alliance. I was like, why is the bug on a griffin? I am confuzzled. Well, I would normally end the episode around this time, guys, but seeing as these junctions actually move every day, I think we're just gonna see this story to the end. Dun, 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 dun. And these look like gnome fighters. Yeah. Y'all need to bring in some, I don't know if those are... They look kind of goblinish, too. Ooh, hello there. Where have you been all my life? Can we go ahead and grab some of this for the retirement fund? Okay, Smee, let's go ahead and mark this down on our map here. We'll come back a little bit later. When there aren't so many, eight-legged and multiple eyes on us. Now, the thing that sucks about this is we're having to focus on just these guys and not bugs in general, otherwise I just start mass pulling. And every gas canister now seems to be well protected. Imagine that. Ever seen all these bugs like flying up here and crawling? Probably would have been terrifying. Be a really cool scene for a movie. Blind. Thank you for the that last fuel canister. And now the flyers must be grounded. Gonna make the unfriendly skies a little bit more friendly. Yeah, it's been so... I don't remember if I ever came up here. Or if I did like once during Cataclysm, so I can't remember if this was a gnome or a goblin. Considering the fact that the landing was over here, and there was a huge pile of treasure. It could go either way. But I do remember seeing planes like that around Ogrimmar and Nomergon. Alright, how many more of these bugs we have to kill? We have to kill 5 more after this? Alright. Well, you guys kind of get the gist, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the rest of these bugs, and I'll see you back at Zara. Alright. There's our last bug bested. One thing I will say, the bugs are very generous with their Aqir relic fragments, so now we can create a key to some of the treasure boxes around here, which I will open up at a later time. Actually, let's go ahead and combine them. Neat. Looks like it could fit into a lock. Opens an infested strongbox.
Uldum is our home now.
Yo, you got them fuel cans yet? Yeah, here you go. Well, hot damn. You did a great job finding all of these. That should help keep the runway clear for a bit. To the moon, Alice. Alright, it's time to hightail it out of here. We gotta get back to camp and tell Arik what's been going on out here as soon as possible. Head for the bomber, let's fuel her up. I'll let you have the gunner's seat, but I'm driving. So let's try and blow up a few bugs on the way back. Remove the Aqir threat from the obelisk of the moon.
Let's get out of here. We have to report back to Arik before this whole place is swarming with bugs.
Is it not already swarming with bugs? Oh, I see. Well, we got a convenient bomber right here. Rusty bomber refueled.
I'm pretty sure I remember how to fly one of these, but you might want to hold on to something.
That's reassuring. You sure you don't want me to drive? Oh, we're heading to the other obelisk. Alright. Where they've been having all these attacks.
Our guest of honor arrives at last. The festivities have already begun.
So this party kind of sucks, I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, the camp. We're too late. We're not going down without a fight. I'll
Your
circle us
efforts
around.
mean
Hit them with
nothing.
everything we've got.
Our numbers are endless.
Uh-huh.
How could you ever hope to defeat us all?
You know, you're not the only baddie to ever say that to me. If I had a choice to fight a legion of bugs or a burning legion, I'd choose bugs all day. Twice on Sunday.
Why do you resist? Your allies are already dead. Enough of this illusion. But after what you have done, you might wish it had been real.
Oh. And a little bit of prestidigitation and skullduggery, eh?
Good to see you.
What in the blazing sands were you doing up there? Oh, we were blowing up everything. Holy crap. You know, just doing the job. Can I get my gold and my artifact power now, please?
By the sands, what were you doing? We thought you had gone insane!
One of those rotten bugs tricked us into bombing the camp. They made
Until
it
we
seem
meet
like you'd been
again.
overrun.
Illusion and misdirection. These are no mere monsters. We're facing a coordinated assault. Captain Avid, organize our remaining forces immediately. We must prepare for war.
So, wait a minute. You got... Smee, what are you doing on the planning table? So, you had bugs attacking all over the place. A lot of your people were dead, and you're just now preparing for war? See, this is... humans. Humans. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, you know I'm right. Well, before we call it a day, guys, we need to head over to Ramkahet and turn in this egg. Now, that bug that had the illusions, I assume, if we go into raids, that... Yep. The Prophet's Skitra. Sounds about right. So I haven't seen anything in the storyline that says that Wrathion gets corrupted. So maybe he goes over there and he gets corrupted. And... Then Raden. It's going to be an interesting raid. Like I said, shame that it only took one freaking patch to end the Black Empire, but it's all about that pacing, you know? And where do we need to bring this to? Ah. Oh, our space goat friend.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Fascinating. You say the Aqir are trying to empower this egg. You did the right thing by bringing this egg into my care. Just think of the wonders we'll uncover when it hatches. You look worried.
Dionys Aqir. Each day is a blessing.
Let's just make a nice and cozy home for you, right here. Ah, see?
Warm wishes to you.
Match the hatch.
Remember the lessons of the
Well,
past.
that should be fun, guys. We're going to go ahead and start doing everything we can to take care of the egg until it hatches, and we'll be a father again. But I think this is a good place to go ahead and end the episode. When we get back, unless something jumps up, we'll go ahead and do this mission, and maybe finally head back in to deal with the Curse of Stone and Nightmare Thrall. We'll just have to see what happens. Hope you all have enjoyed it regardless. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
Later days, everyone.